Hey guys, so I decided to make a video, like what's happening with my hair. Hey guys, so I decided to make a video just about this separately because I had brought it up in my daily vlogs, and then I was talking to somebody on social media and it came up because sometimes I talk to you guys in messages and stuff, and my subscriber was like, what? I don't remember hearing that. So I was like, maybe I should make a sit down video about this. But I am getting married again. I just like saying that. No, but Justin and I are renewing our vows. We've renewed our vows once already, and I will insert some pictures from that now. So we got married really young, and when we got married, there were literally people, most of these people aren't in our life anymore, but they're people we worked with that were like, they're not going to make it past 5 years, there's no way. So on our 5-year wedding anniversary, we went to Vegas and renewed our vows with Elvis, and we told our friends and family, if you want to come, that's fine, if not, it's fine, it's not a big thing. The friends and family that came, we had like a small little kind of dinner reception at a restaurant that overlooked Fremont Street. It was really cool. I don't know if it's still there anymore. It was a really beautiful restaurant at the time. It was in some, I can't think of the name of it, but it's in some Vegas movie too, like an older one. Anyway, but that's what we did on our 5-year anniversary, and we kind of decided, since 5 years is what they told us high school sweethearts don't last, you guys are getting married too young, all that stuff, we decided pretty much every 5 years we will renew our vows. So 10 years is a big one for us. It's really weird for most people. I think that I've become friends with, like, nowadays, like in our older friendship relationships, because a lot of our friends are just now getting married, and when we're like, we've been married 10 years, they're like, what? So we decided that we have so many people in our lives that weren't in our lives during our wedding, and so many people that have helped shape our marriage or been in our lives or been important to us, as well as our friends and family that have always been there. We decided that we wanted to do kind of a bigger thing this time. We have been talking about it for a while, but the reason I haven't really talked about it on here is because we didn't know if we could afford to do it. You know, all the infertility stuff has been so expensive. It's just been draining, and then trying to save for our next procedure and pay off the overages from the last one that weren't expected. We just didn't think it was going to happen. And then I decided to talk to my dad, because his house, the house I grew up in, is where Justin proposed to me in our back room, because they had like a front room, a living room, and a back room. It's a pretty big house. It's perfect for entertaining. But on Christmas, at our family Christmas Eve party, Justin proposed to me in front of the Christmas tree, and it was snowing out, which never happens in Houston, especially at Christmas time. And so I kind of asked my dad, I was like, how would you feel if we renewed our vows here? And I was kind of nervous he would say no, and my stepmom wouldn't be feeling it either, because it's a lot of work, just like, you know, preparing for it. And of course we're going to help and do most of it, but still, you're asking a lot to have all these people come to your house. They were actually super excited about it. So now that we have a venue, it's actually something we can do, because all we have to do, we're only going to have about 40 people, and some people's feelings are going to get hurt. And when we got married the first time, we had a very formal wedding. It cost my parents a lot of money per head. It was expensive how much it cost, especially like to eat and stuff. And I got kind of upset because at our wedding, I did not want children, and it wasn't anything personal besides the flower girls and stuff, of course, but it wasn't like anything personal or against anyone or telling people, oh, you can't control your kids or anything like that. It was simply that it was costing my parents so much per person to eat that I would have rather have had an adult there or somebody else in our lives, because we couldn't have everyone. We probably had about 200 guests, but it still was like, there were people that got left out that could have been there if it weren't for us having that kid that we had to feed. I don't know if that makes sense. So this time around, I don't really care if people's feelings get hurt. It's going to be an adult thing. We're going to have alcohol. It's, you know, we're having it catered. I found a Mexican restaurant that does veggie fajitas for me, but because I'm not going to make my guests eat vegetarian, but we'll have like a fajita buffet with servers and stuff. It's like $13 a person, and then an extra $80 to have them serve it, I guess. So that's what we're gonna do, and we just made the decision that kids don't need to be there. We can have more people if we have less kids. So that's one decision we already made. We already decided what we're gonna eat, and it's gonna, I think when we sat down and totaled everything, we're gonna be able to do this for under $2,000. Probably more like $1,500. And we're decided, even though our 10-year anniversary is this December, there's no way we can save that much and save for the IUI at the same time. So we are having it in October, in the span of our between our 10-year and our 11-year anniversary, the October 2016. So we're also going to have the minister that married us the first time around. And he also married my sister, and he also was the minister that buried my mom. He just does weddings, I believe. He's always been like a wedding minister, but our family got so close to him because I don't want to put, I'm not going to say why, but our family had used him so much that we get this like relationship with him, and he knew my mom, which a lot of ministers we could have had speak wouldn't really at her funeral. So we asked him to, and he actually did her funeral. He did a beautiful job. Like, he's just amazing. If he like had a church, I wouldn't care if it was Catholic or not. I would totally go to his church because he has a way with words. I just love hearing him talk. So I need to actually, we haven't picked a date yet because we're waiting on my dad to tell us when his Chiefs conference is, when he has to be out of town in October, and then we're going to pick a date. And then that's the first thing I'm going to book is him, because he's now, since like we used him 10 years ago at this new venue called Ashton Gardens, and it had just opened, and they liked him so much they started using him as a referral minister. So now he's just like blown up. It's probably like I need to like book him now. Like I'm worried that if I don't, I won't be able to. So I don't know if it'll be like a Saturday or Sunday. Honestly, it's going to depend on him because it's important for me to have him there. We really, really want him to renew our vows. So I just wanted to tell you guys what's going on. Of course, we're going to film stuff. And the food and what we wear are probably going to be the most expensive things. The chairs and tables, the tables are like $13 a piece, the ones that we have a rental place here. And I'm only going to need 4 because they seat 10. And then the chairs are like $2. So that's not going to be that expensive. And when Hobby Lobby has their fall sale this year, I'm just going to like stock up on decorations. I'm going to be making a lot. So if you guys want to see videos on that, then I'm going to do that. And what else? A lot of people have asked me, like in our personal, like our friends and family, but what if you get pregnant? I can't revolve my life around what if, you know. If I do, great, then I'll be pregnant in the ceremony. It doesn't really matter. It's not like it's our wedding, you know. It's just a ceremony. Maybe I won't get to wear what I wanted to wear, but, you know, it would be a blessing to have our child there, whether they're inside me or just born, unless it's like gonna be on my due date and I have to change the date or something like that, or we have to have it a little sooner with a little like fewer people. I don't know. But we're not really letting that affect anything. And like I said, we're planning it so far out so it doesn't affect any of our fertility savings and stuff like that. And for those of you guys, I don't know why I'm just trying to throw this in there, so I'm talking about anyway. The GoFundMe thing, we've come so far with the paying off the unexpected stuff that came along with our last IUI that pretty soon we're going to get to the point of actually we'll be into full savings mode for the next IUI. So those of you that follow the GoFundMe, y'all are going to see the bars start going down, even though you might not see new donations, but we're going to be moving the bar down as we save, so you guys can track that and see when we're getting closer to our IUI. And yeah, so I thought this was fun. and I should share a video about it and ask you guys like what you would want me to film about it, and what you, I mean, of course we're going to film it, not just for YouTube, of course, just it's because like our first wedding was filmed, like, you know, just for our own personal memories, and of course we're going to share it with you guys. Like, I would like to wear a kind of mermaid, not like super formal, but just like a really pretty lace dress. So I'm gonna be looking at those with like my sister and my mother-in-law, probably my stepmom. So if you guys want me to film that, let me know. Just stuff like that. Like, if you want to see this stuff, let me know. If not, let me know. It's not a big deal. It's not gonna hurt my feelings. Our first wedding was in December. It was like winter theme. Y'all know how much I like Elsa. It's funny because our wedding was like a lot of snowflakes. There were snowflakes on our cake, and maybe one day I'll do a video about our first wedding and show you guys a bunch of pictures. I don't know how to rip. My brother filmed our wedding, and some of the stuff on the video is really messed up, but my mom had just died when he was trying to edit it, and I didn't want to pressure him to fix it. And then he had something like a power surge and destroyed his computer, so he has the same hard drive problem I have. Our original footage is stuck on his hard drive that's burnt out, and it's going to cost him a couple $1,000s to get it. So I don't know how to rip the DVD we have and kind of make it into a video. I'll see if I can. If you guys want to see stuff from our first wedding, our wedding, I keep saying our first wedding, our only wedding, but we had like snowflake themes in winter, and I don't know if you can tell, this tiara has like snowflakes on it. This thing was so expensive because it was just like it, but I didn't have my parents buy everything. I know the bride's parents pay for the wedding, but I bought stuff like my accessories and my petticoat. But like, this was the most expensive thing I think I had ever bought at the time. It was like almost $400. So I still kind of sometimes wear it around the house. Thought I'd wear it in this video. But that's just my little announcement video I want to do for you guys. Also, I have a Pinterest, and I always have it in the comment box below, or in the description box below. And it's usually just my videos for people that follow Pinterest that want to see when there's a new one. I'm terrible at keeping up with my Pinterest. I'm just warning you, I'm horrible, and I'm going to stop trying to post my daily vlogs on there because that just is like too much. But I thought I could start a wedding board. If you guys want me to and you follow Pinterest, let me know, so I can be like pinning stuff I like, and you guys can see like kind of like what we're thinking of doing. I'm thinking like burlap and stuff like that, mason jars, something cute like that. Or I actually found a way to make coffee filter flowers that are actually really crazy. Like, they look so real. I thought maybe cool to just make centerpieces with that. I don't know. We'll see. But this is just my video to let you guys know that it's like a thing for sure. It's happening. Leave me comments of what you guys want to see, what you want filmed, whatever, anything like that. And I'll see you later. Bye!